She stands frozen in her kitchen. The faint hum of the refrigerator is deafening in the silence. Her eyes are locked on the knife resting innocently on the counter. But in her mind, it's not innocent. A thought flashes like a lightning strike. What if I just snap? Right now, what if I grab that knife and... Her breath catches, her hands tremble. She squeezes her palms together until her nails dig into her skin, hoping the pain will snap her out of it. But the thought doesn't leave. It echoes, louder, meaner, scarier. You're alone. No one can stop you. What if today's the day you lose control? Claire shakes her head violently. Stop it! Stop thinking this! I'd never! But her brain whispers back, soft and sinister. But how do you know? How can you be sure? Her heartbeat thunders in her ears. Her mouth tastes like metal. She feels her stomach twist as nausea creeps up her throat. Her little daughter is in the next room, giggling at cartoons. That sound, so innocent, so pure, cuts Claire in two. And then the worst thought yet. What if I hurt her? What if I do the unthinkable? Claire clamps her hands over her ears and sinks to the floor. Tears spill down her cheeks as her body rocks back and forth. She whispers to herself over and over, I'm a good mom. I'm a good mom. I'd never hurt her. This isn't me. This isn't me. But the voice in her head doesn't care. It keeps whispering. Or is it? This is Claire's story. A young mother, 29 years old, a kind, gentle soul. But her mind has become her worst enemy. What she doesn't know is millions of people live this same secret hell every single day. Thoughts they never asked for, thoughts they hate. But are they just thoughts or warnings of what they're truly capable of? Stay with me, because you might just recognize your own brain in Claire's story. Claire doesn't remember the last time her mind felt quiet, the last time she didn't fear herself. Now every morning starts the same, with a knot in her stomach and a whisper in her head. What if today's the day you lose control? 7:03 a.m. The kitchen feels cold, not because of the air, but because of the thoughts crawling through her mind. Her 3-year-old daughter, Sophie, is in the living room. She's giggling at a cartoon, her laugh so pure, so innocent. But Claire can't smile. Her jaw is tight, her hands tremble as she reaches for the coffee mug. And then her eyes land on the knife on the counter, a sharp stainless steel blade catching the morning light. Her brain whispers again, what if you grabbed it? Not to chop vegetables, but to do something unthinkable. Claire freezes. Her fingers brush against the handle, cold, heavy. Her heart pounds so loud it feels like it will burst through her chest. In her mind's eye, an image flashes. She's standing over Sophie, her tiny body limp, her own hands stained red. Claire gasps and drops the knife. It clatters against the counter with a metallic ring that seems to echo forever. She stumbles back, clutching her face. Tears sting her eyes. Why? Why would I even think that? But the truth is brutal. Claire doesn't want to hurt Sophie. She loves her more than anything in the world. But her brain whispers anyway. You're dangerous. You're broken. You're a threat. It's not just the knife. It's everything. Every time she bathes Sophie, a thought slithers in. What if you hold her under too long? Every time she holds her daughter's hand while crossing the street, what if you let go? What if a car hits her? She shakes her head violently. Stop, stop, stop! But the thoughts don't stop. They multiply. They get louder. Rituals. That's how Claire survives. Before leaving the house, she checks the lock. Once, twice, 7 times. If she doesn't, she's convinced something terrible will happen. When she gets in the car, she taps the steering wheel 5 times. If she doesn't, she's sure she'll crash and die. It's exhausting, but it's the only way she feels safe. This is Claire's reality. On the outside, she looks like a caring mother, but on the inside, she's fighting a silent war, a war with her own mind. And the scariest part is, what if I lose? Claire thought she could shake it off, the images, the whispers, but her brain has other plans. 8:15 a.m. She sits on the couch. Sophie is playing on the carpet with her stuffed bunny, humming a little tune. Claire's eyes are fixed, not on her daughter, but on the window behind her. The curtains sway slightly. The breeze carries a sound, almost like a voice. What if you throw her out? What if it happens so fast you can't stop yourself? Claire's throat tightens. She grips the couch cushion so hard her knuckles turn white. No, I would never... But the thought claws back. What if you snap? She pulls her knees to her chest, rocking slightly. Flashback hits like a wave. Last week, the same whispers came while she bathed Sophie. The water was warm, bubbles floated in the air. But then, what if you hold her head under? Claire had panicked, yanking Sophie out of the tub so fast she cried. Her husband asked why Sophie was scared of bath time now. Claire just smiled and said, "She doesn't like bubbles anymore." Back to now. Sophie looks up and smiles, holding out her bunny. "Manny, play?" Claire forces a smile. "In a minute, honey." But inside her stomach churns. What kind of mother thinks these things? What if I'm a monster pretending to be normal? It's not just Sophie. Claire's brain turns everything into a weapon. The kitchen knives, the pills in the bathroom cabinet, even the stairs. One push, that's all it takes. She tries to distract herself. She scrolls her phone, but even there her mind twists reality. A news headline: Mother loses control in tragic accident. Claire drops the phone as if it burned her. That could be me. What if I end up on the news? Her pulse races. Ritual time again. To calm herself, she runs to the kitchen. She taps the counter. Once, twice, 3 times. Breathes in, breathes out. But this time it doesn't help. The voice in her head laughs. "You can't stop it. It's already too late." Claire slides to the floor, tears streaming down her face. Claire is sitting in the same kitchen where it all began. The knife is still on the counter, but now it feels different. Her chest still feels heavy. Her hands still shake sometimes. But for the first time in months, she whispers something new to herself. They're just thoughts. They don't define me. I am not my brain. She remembers her therapist's words. Having a scary thought doesn't make you a bad person. It means you have a brain that's trying to protect you, even if it's doing it in the wrong way. And she realizes she's not alone. Millions of people have intrusive thoughts. Some about harming others, some about losing control. Some so bizarre they're too afraid to say them out loud. But they're just that, thoughts, not truths, not actions. And now, I'm asking you, have you ever been scared of your own mind? Have you ever had a thought so strange, so dark, you didn't dare tell anyone? You're not broken. You're not dangerous. You're human. Here's the truth. You don't have to fight your thoughts. You don't have to push them away. You can let them come and let them go. Because your thoughts are not you. For those watching, in the next episodes, we'll dive into even darker, more bizarre stories. Stories that might sound like your own private fears. But remember, you are not alone. We'll face them together. So if you've felt this way, leave a comment. This is me. And don't forget to subscribe, because the next story might just save someone's life.